Hello, and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher 3 of Blood and Wine. How do we get in? Oh, okay, right. The horse should be piss easy.
Fiorano of the 1290 village.
Sorry.
I do encourage you to try.
Like, seriously, the unicorn should literally be extraordinarily easy.
FIFA la fête.
Yes, FIFA la fête. Anyway.
Codes are thought to.
Perhaps an apple will work, or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation
Wow.
again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey folks, gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Use Axie.
Come on, stay calm.
Wow, okay.
Easy now.
There we go. Told you it should be piss easy, that one.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheating is what it is. Sirs, we must teach this scamp some proper sportsmanship.
Oh, really? I didn't break any rules.
Break any rules.
True, he won fair and square.
We were unlucky, that's all. We must try to grab the next clue.
Oh, I'm sorry, but I love that so much. Anyway.
Guns are huge. Better off on horseback.
It may have been an idea, but whatever.
Truly, to send a witcher is the best.
Yes, to send the witcher.
Should get easy to spot once I'm under.
What?
There we go. That's not it. God damn it. Is this it then? No. Out the way. Is that the gold one? Excellent. Ah, son of a gun.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Oh my god, Geralt! The hell! I'm sorry, that was too funny for me. Ah, keys are here, smash! Oops. Oh, I'm sorry, but that was great. Come on, over we go.
Unky says if I'm bad, he'll give me to the
Yes, maybe I'll just take you away, okay? Jeez. We're in a bit of a hurry. Hey there, Peacock. Okay, let's not try and go over then.
Take good care of yourself.
Oh! Oh, to you too. Sounds like more like a cat than a peacock. Well, maybe that is how a peacock sounds. I just might not have heard of it.
Oh,
I don't think I've actually heard a peacock. How? I think about it. Ah, let me round, please. Hey there.
if you please, Your Grace.
We do not please. We act out of the highest necessity. All shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
I am the law.
Geralt! At last.
Wow, did you literally just wait around until someone could find it?
I've another. Show me yours.
Wow.
Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
It sounds like a key, but well. I begin like a groan hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. It's not a greenhouse, that makes no sense. Grown hold out with ease. A key and a ribbon of some sort, I think. Oh, 1 minute, let me think. I begin like a grown hollowed out with ease, like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. I would say it's a pantry, honestly. We've got a key which we would open the pantry with, obviously. Because they would lock the pantry up to stop people getting to it. The only issue is the groan hollowed out with ease. Oh, wait a minute. Unless we've not actually got the answer yet. I begin like a grown hollow with these and then ends like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. We've got like a ribbon and a key. I'm gonna guess a pantry.
Mice and cheese. Alice pantry, maybe?
No. The hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens.
Oh,
Look,
okay.
if we take Rome, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green.
Okay.
Then mouse.
Really?
Starting with what heads heart cheese. Why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
There are several greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks. And the key to it
Oh,
looks just
really?
like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go.
Sigh. That was going to be my answer afterwards as well. I didn't know that they had the rule that it had to be hiding in thingy. The deed's already been done, but it looks it.
Oh, what the butch?
Huh. Those are really massive claws. Huh. Geralt, you're not gonna catch. We're really not gonna catch, come on. He's clearly displayed he can teleport through people. He can just dash his way through a wall, Geralt.
I'm here.
Oh, really? Wow, okay.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
I'm trying to think, have we cut down any innocents, really? Not really. None.
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave, go kill somewhere
I don't
else?
think I've killed any innocents.
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
Let you kill again.
Whoa, hey. Ow! Come on. Ah! Ow! Oof. Phew. Come on. Can you be blocked? You can. Ow. Come on. Oh, hey.
You were to stay where you were. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
Oh! Is this who I think it is?
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? I You alright?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened? It was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt.
I
Bygones.
think that's the vampire
I did
that
not
he
have
was
to
talking
join
to.
you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
How do you regenerate?
Miraculous regeneration. How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Oh, yeah, you seem to know the guy I'm hunting.
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one night since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
How can you be so sure?
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well.
You made him a vampire, I guess.
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course. Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Why'd he kill the monster?
Vampires rarely help humans. Must have had his own agenda, hunting the beast.
You err. He slew it for one reason alone. The monster killed a lad who once in the street had offered Dettlaff an apple, expecting nothing in return.
Terribly noble of him.
You do not have a monopoly on altruism, my friend. Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders us so difficult to classify. Dettlaff's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him immensely.
Okay, any idea what it could be?
Anything specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Dettlaff doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted, and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Gotta find him though.
Gotta find him, before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily to kill the beast, am I right?
Indeed.
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Dettlaff is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Mère Lachaise, okay. Must be nice just to be able to not teleport, but float around.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
So he did actually get murdered. Well, bugger. We basically died. Well that's slightly annoying. Let's eat a cucumber, because that makes food better. Bollocks. Anyway, insectoids. Let's have a look at the quest. No, not the quest, the bestiary, because we've not done that in a while. Then the Kikimor princess summoned all her loyal sisters, and off they went. Together they charged the enemy, trying to harm their queen, the Kikimor princess, and the mountain giants. Cornelius Barges, a dwarven children's fable fragment. It is unknown how exactly these Kikimor communicate with each other. Autopsies are hampered by the high toxicity of their subjects. Scholars have established the Kikimors do not seem to possess any detectable atrocities? I don't know, sorry. One amateur researcher, Count de Salvras, has put forth a theory that on the treatise A Microscope Among Monsters, suggesting Kikimors have a slightly higher sense of smell and use airborne particles to detect particles undetectable to humans and transmit information. This theory is yet to be proven or disproven. What is this anyway? Wait, honey, how's... Oh, that'll help against the Dover... Yeah, right, I get it. The local fool came along, all black and blue, claiming Kikimors had attacked him in the woods. Who does he take me for? His mate's working him over because he cheated at Gwent. If I'd been Kikimors, he'd be dead, and I'd be at peace at last. Livian's wife at Beclure, Livian, the wife of a Beclure innkeeper. Kikimors form colonies, making them similar to the communicational insects, such as ants. The Kikimor colony is ruled by a queen organized into something of a social hierarchy. Oops, see, I did not see that happening. Kikimor workers take care in hunting food and bringing back to the nest, while Kikimor warriors defend the nest against attackers. A worker on his own can easily kill even a weak person or a child. It is rare indeed, however, to come across an isolated individual. The Kikimor workers usually move in groups of a few dozen or so members. The only defense against a swarm of Kikimors available to a normal person is to flee, and it is not even guaranteed to work. Anyway, relics. The Shalmire from the Emperor of Nilfgaard. Gladiatorial fights in massive arenas are a popular form of entertainment in Nilfgaard. Usually the fighters are slaves, specially trained for this purpose. Yet in times the arena masters pit humans against monsters. The Shalmire Geralts had to fight in the tournament grounds was a present from the Emperor to his relative, Duchess Anna Henrietta. It would have been caught while young and prepared for its ultimate purpose by the Nilfgaardian trainers. That does not mean it was tame, however. In fact, the wildness and inborn ferocity has not been dulled one whit. Like all creatures of its species, it is blind, but it can inherently pinpoint an opponent's location using echolocation. The Shalmire had thick armor and near impenetrable skin. It could roll into a ball and charge its opponents. Its underbelly, however, was relatively vulnerable and became exposed after its charge failed. In the end, though the fight was long and difficult, Geralt defeated the Shalmire, and when the Duchess called for the stands to finish the beast off, he deftly dealt the final blow. Relic oil and Samum. Oh, that would make so much sense. Anyway, Shalmires. The Earth's innards are home to the mighty, strange, and fearsome beasts, where they decide to rumple up to the surface. We'd all be gutted the very first day of the invasion. Shalmires spent most of their lives deep underground, having no contact with the world above. At times, however, a Shalmire will dig its way to the surface and devour any man within its reach. Excuse me. Some Shalmires also burrow tunnels close to the surface, collapsing buildings and causing tremors in the process. Since Shalmires are blind, they find all their way using senses of vibration and listening for sounds. Thus, the best tactic for fighting a monster is to hurl something heavy or noisy against a nearby boulder or wall. Then simply pray silently that the beast will roll towards the sound and knock itself out upon striking the obstacle. Anyway, Detef van der Eretan. It was horrifying to watch. That gentleman suddenly turned out into a ghastly beast with claws, and tore those men to shreds with the precision of a master butcher. Witness of Defan's attacks. Defan is a higher vampire and one of the most terrifying creatures in the world ever known. Some vampires of this sort live among men easily and inconspicuously, sometimes even gaining respect and admiration from their community. Yet, even the most civilized vampire can be incredibly dangerous if provoked. Detlef was far from civilized. When in his two-legged form, Detlef is surprising and unique strikes in surprising and unique ways. So one must be extremely alert and attentive, and his razor-sharp claws wielded with great strength and precision. There are his chief weapons, yet he can also wield weapons from human devised with extraordinary skills. Like all higher vampires, Detlef can turn into fog and envelop opponents. When fighting a vampire of his form, one must watch out for the magic puddles. Okay. And attacks from there. When wounded, Detlef tends to assume his winged form, using these powerful aptitudes to stun his foes near effortlessly. One must remain remember, higher vampires are immortal creatures and thus do not fear for their lives while fighting, meaning they can take every risk they require. They're able to turn invisible and regenerate strength during combat. All in all, they are extremely difficult foes, even for a Witcher. Bruxa. That sound means you're entering the Bruxa's territory, and you can kiss your life farewell. An anonymous piece of advice. Unfortunately for all of us, Bruxas are rare creatures. Most live far from populated centres, and they care greatly for their own safety in making their lairs in places where they cannot be taken by surprise. Those who decide to live near man avoid crowds and emerge from their shelters only at night. When they do, one could almost mistake them for delayed travellers hurrying towards the night's lodgings. Their subtle details give them away. Their close ties to birds. Oh, okay. Their piercing voices and the breathtaking speed of their movements. Bruxers are far swifter and stronger than men, but their strength as their greatest asset, even, is their ability to turn invisible. The Bruxa dart with an uncanny speed and their power of invisibility. They can easily confuse opponents and attack with unexpectedly from behind. Thus, when fighting these vampires, the Moondust Bomb is a great aid. While it cannot eliminate the vampire's invisibility altogether, it can make it easier to track its motions. Generously smearing a vampire oil is also effective. Bruxa use their sharp claws to attack and can easily break through an opponent's guard by buffeting them against with a hail of blows from all directions. They will try to bite their prey and drink their blood once it is weakened. So, a witcher who expects to encounter a monster such as a Bruxa should swallow a black blood potion beforehand. Bruxers are known for their sonic attacks, which can knock down and stun their prey. I don't know why I never thought about the Yardan sign. Anyway, the Bruxa of Corva Blanca. The Bruxa Geralt encountered and killed in self-defense at Corvo Blanco differed from other creatures of this sort. Firstly, it was more intelligent, capable of even articulating even words in the human language without much difficulty. What's more, this Bruxa was tied to the beast, a mysterious murderer prowling the Beauclair at the time. Fighting it presented Geralt with quite the challenge. Like other Bruxa, this one possessed strength and speed far beyond any other human. It could turn invisible and attack using a sonic wave. As is typical for all vampires, it sought to suck its victim's blood. This meant the usual defense against these creatures. The black blood potion was an effective weapon against it, as were the silver dust Moondust bombs even. And naturally, the wizard's trusty silver blade. You'd think this was all narrated by Dandelion or something. Anyway, I think that's all those. Yep, there we go. Right, cool. So, where are we meant to be going to? Because I'm actually thinking about now getting the armor. So if we go to treasure hunts. Grandmaster Manticore. I don't think we've got any Manticore armor. Anyway, we've got some of the Griffins, so I'm just going to try and get more of that, because I like the sounds of being able to actually cast 2 signs with 1 stamina. Because the special is if you cast 1 sign in normal mode, you can cast another sign in normal mode again. So yeah, I was thinking that would actually be really nice. Anyway, let's see where this will bring us out. I am wondering what would have happened if I just played it a little more carefully and killed the beast, or not necessarily killed it, but you know, finished it off, so to speak, with its health.
Do you like it here?
That's not the button I meant to press, but whatever. So yeah, I'm actually wondering what would have happened, and I really was tempted to actually go back. But anyway, we're pretty much there, so I may as well just keep you in at this point. Come on. Geralt, call Roach, please. Call Roach. No, you don't want to call. You don't want to. Nah, it's cool. I'll just run across the bloody countryside. You dumb. Oh, really? Really? Wow. Oh, my health is so low. Seriously, where is it going to load me? Oh no, I don't like the sound of that. My computer's now making a ticking noise. I'm gonna have to look into that. It's going. It's not doing it right now. And that's worrying. That is actually really quite worrying. I don't have the money to replace parts. Oh god. Ah, sigh. Okay, what I'll do is I'll get quite close to the... I'll get close to the wolves and then I'll actually ignore them completely. Bye wolves, I don't care for you! I was going to use them to regenerate my health, but, you know. Oh, now you're happy to call him. Fine. Now call bloody Roach.
Giddy up.
Don't know why you weren't wanting to call her earlier. Geralt. Bloody Geralt. Unable to call things when I'm wanting to. Oh, I thought I said bear. Get away from me. Fort Ursar ruins. Oh, hey, Slizzards.
I like that silver.
Geralt, you need to hit them with silver first before you say that. Oh, hey. Otherwise, you just sound like a moron. Oh god, you can breathe fire. Oh, I can tell surely because of the fire. It is breath. No! You know what? Come here. Get on the ground. Right, fine. I'm gonna get a crossbow out. You get the ground. Ow! Please stop that. Don't wanna hurt you guys. Come on then. Ease the health back. Oh, please. That would be so nice. Come on. Thank you. Right, Slizzards. May as well just read them. Slizzard Matriarchs. If you've ever found yourself facing a monster that breathes fire, strikes with a tail whipped with venomous spines, and bites with sharp teeth, and swipes with even sharper claws, and tends to knock its prey to the ground with a sonic blast, then you're fighting a Slizzard. With an arsenal like that, when it comes to no surprise that people often mistake these draconids for lizards. Dragons even. Yet, the experts, meaning witchers, know Slizzards consist of an entirely separate species, much smaller than dragons and far less dangerous. With one exception, Slizzard females in mating season are even worse, just after laying eggs. When fighting such individuals, my suggestion is to get as far away from possible from the danger, and preferably by running at full tilt without looking back. Slizzard. Some peasants once offered me a king's ransom to slay a Slizzard. A damned hefty purse, chock full of coin, but I turned them down. The coin's no good if you're dead. And a Slizzard, it's no fucking forktail, said Zator, one of the Cenifid Reavers. Slizzards are often mistaken for wyverns and forktails, yet make no mistake, Slizzards are nasty, terrible creatures. And confusing them for wyverns will often lead to a very bad end for the confuser. While the wyvern can tear apart and devour untrained men in seconds, only a slizzard can bake him first into a crisp and with a waft of a fiery breath. Ah! Can I please? Please? Oh, I can. Let me on. Thank you. There we go. Like a phoenix, I shall rise from the ashes! That should do it. No! Ooh, dragon skin. Yes, please. Anyway.
Must be that ruined fort Lefog mentioned. Worth a look.
Indeed. Haha! There we go. Captain Augustus Vabris reports. A witcher is summoned reached the Ursur in the 12th of September. He made a favourable impression. I had expected a cold-blooded killer, yet I found myself speaking to someone who could easily be mistaken for a normal man, if it not for his extensive knowledge concerning the habits of monsters, the 2 swords on his back, and the griffin-headed medallion on his chest. Joram, as he wanted to be called, asked me for a great many things, but the beast seen near Mount Crane Castle, based on my response, he concluded, the monster in question was a Leshen. During our next conversation with the Witcher, he expressed an astonishment at being offered such a high reward, and one paid in advance. Before he even arrived in Toussaint, he had taken a liking to a fellow and he wanted to be honest with him. Despite the vow he had sworn, he revealed his pay came entirely from a certain Monroe, a mage who decided to use his gift to thank her community for a warm welcome. When Jerome heard the mage's name, he first went pale and then flew into a shout. Rage even. He shouted, I quote, "I'm gonna give this old bastard a piece of my mind." And then he ran to the stables, mounted the steed and rode off, leaving a greater part of his possessions behind. He was seen on the road to the Mont Crane, but then disappeared like a rock being thrown into deep water. Master Monroe claims he had never seen the Witcher. A deed of the Corvo Blanco. We, and Henrietta, by the grace of the gods, Duchess of Toussaint, do hereby declare Geralt of Rivia, crest of the bridge, and lands between the estate of... Geralt of Rivia, crest of the bridge, the lands belonging to the estate of Corvo Blanco, together with all the deeds and chattel found therein. Furthermore, Geralt of Rivia now becomes the owner of the estate, swears to see and care for all its upkeeping. He makes it fertile and beautiful, and shall enrich himself from the harvest of all the land provides, and his own glory to be the glory of Toussaint. Let it be known to all and sundry that in our fair domain deeds of beauty shall never go unrewarded, and the land will never lie fallow even. For both deeds and land exists to bear fruit. Her illustrious grace, Princess Henrietta. Clue from the horn of the unicorn. End like a mouse with a head of hard cheese. Oh, okay.
Wonder what happened at Moncron.
Oh, we already found out what happened at Moncron. Anyway, with that, I am going to leave there. So until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to try and find how to get down there. I think I've already found it. But... Anyway, as I said, I'll leave there. So until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed.